We are very riled up today to be talking about emotional intelligence, aren't we, Mel?
We are rah EI today, without a doubt, Tim. And we're very happy about it as well.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mel, this stuff's complicated.
It is.
I always defer to you when it comes to questions of emotional intelligence because I know how much time and energy you have invested in really getting under the skin and understanding how this stuff works and therefore how we work. So what is emotional intelligence and why is it so important?
Yeah. And look, Tim, thank you. I'm really humbled that you do that. This for me has been a passion and a learning that is extended now over 2 decades and many certifications and many programs. So put simply, emotional intelligence is being intelligent with emotions and seeing them as data to be more effective in our decision making, which improves our lives. And it's that simple. But I think when I reflect on emotional intelligence from a workplace perspective and why this is so important to leaders, and I know this from my own practice and my own decades of being in a leadership role, it helps you be more effective as a leader. Now, could you imagine every leader in an organisation embracing this skill and every leader being more effective? What's the result of that? Well, the result of that is simple. Our teams have better flow. We have improvement in team performance and dynamics. In fact, it requires high EI to reach, to get your team to that level of high performance or thriving. It has a positive impact on culture. And when our teams thrive and when our culture thrives, the end result is an uplift in organisational performance. So it's the end result that it gives us, but the most important thing is what it gives us as people and as leaders. Helps to improve what we do every day and feel good about it.
Yeah. So 2 decades of experience, people. That's going to be compacted into 15 minutes a day of a 5-day challenge, but we'll come back to it.
I feel hamstrung by that, but I'm going to try. No, I will. 15 minutes.
Challenge accepted.
Yes.
So I'm just going to reflect very briefly on my own connection with emotions through my leadership journey. And essentially, what have I observed through leaders around me, leaders that I've served, as I've sort of intuited, why is that working? Why is that not working? Why is that working for me? Why is that not working for me as a member of a team? So, I think my own journey with emotional intelligence as a topic, as a study, as a recognition of something that you can learn, probably started about 6-7 years ago. And relatively quickly recognized that there was a lot of innate skill in there that some people just kind of rock up with, and other people really don't. But if you don't, you can go get it. I think this is a really beautiful thing about EI. Whether you have a head start or not, this is all teachable, learnable. And I've lent into as much of this and benefited very much from your experience, Mel, and what you've been very generously willing to share with me to help improve how I lead. And reflecting over let's just call it, I started leading at 11, or observing leaders most acutely at 11. So let's just say it's 30 years. As I reflect back on every leadership interaction I've ever had, those that were able to manage their own emotion and really tune in to my emotions and the emotions of the team members around me, those were the people who inspired, those were the people who activated potential and achieved productivity and performance vastly superior to their counterparts who couldn't control their emotions or didn't pay attention to the emotion of others. I put it that simply. If you do this well, you will be a better leader. Pure and simple.
And it is that simple. And I just want to add just 1 or 2 things to that. It needs to be genuine, Tim, right? Because people sense, and this is the thing about emotions, people sense when it's not genuine. So it needs to be genuine. And therefore, as leaders, I believe it's really important to really care, deeply care about our people, the way they're showing up at work, and to know that the most important thing in our role is to help them be better at what they do. That's what we do as leaders. We help other people. The other thing with emotional intelligence, and I think this is where it comes into play for both of us as business owners, is it really does help to build resilience. And that's so critical. It's all of these life skills that don't just help us in the workplace, they help us in life in general and the way we go about making decisions. So it's 5 days, 15 minutes every morning, starting on Monday. We'll see you then. And we're going to prove to you that you can build your emotional intelligence in just 5 simple days.
And it's free.
What did you say? It is. It's free. Come along, join us, join our growing community, take away some practical things that you'll be able to put into place at work or even at home. See you on Monday morning.